It's comic show time again, and I'm still on the hunt for key rogue appearances. Stay tuned to see if I found any. Hello and welcome, my fellow comic book enthusiasts, to another Scott Talks Comics video. And this video is a comic show finds video. Yippee! Let's see, what do I want to say about the show this time around? This is the every other month show. I looked up the definition of bi-monthly, and bi-monthly can either mean twice a month or once every other month. So I'll just say it's the every other month comic show at a local shopping mall. It's Easter weekend, so I didn't expect to see a lot of vendors there, and actually, there were about as many as there were last time. One, two, three comic vendors, one card vendor, and also the guy who hosts the show. He had a bunch of stuff there. He usually has a bunch of dollar box comics, but this time they were $2 box comics, so I call it inflation. I don't know. But the quality of the dollar or $2 comics was higher. I was able to find more bronze and copper Marvels than usual. So that left me with, four. I did buy from all four sellers. Actually, 5 sellers, because one of the guys that works for the shop had a couple boxes off to the side that he was selling just himself. The card dealer, I did stop and take a look, but I don't need to be getting into card collecting. I'm already addicted to comics. I don't need another hobby. Although cards do take up less space than comics. That's something to think about, I guess. Okay, let's fire up the comic cam and check out the haul. Here we go. We're going to start out sexy. This is Voodoo number 4 with this beautiful Adam Hughes artwork on the cover. These first 3 comics I'm going to show you are from one vendor. So, package deal, that one was, never mind the prices on these, they're not accurate. Here is a comic I had never heard from a TV show I've never heard of, called Sledgehammer. Apparently Sledgehammer was a 2-issue run from Marvel, 2 or 3 issues. Normally I wouldn't pick it up, but I saw a guest starring Satana, so I thought I would check that out. Here is Ms. Marvel number 7. This one he did not have priced, so he just sold it to me for $2. I thought that was a good price. So $8 for the 3 comics divided by 2, so $2.66 a piece, average. Okay, now this is the big comic that I found today. It's a Rogue key. It is Marvel Superheroes Fall Special. It's issue... Oh boy, what issue number is it? Let me check my notes here. 11. Issue number 11. And what's so special about this is it's the first appearance of Rogue chronologically. So the story, the Ms. Marvel story, there are 3 stories in here, but the Ms. Marvel story in here was supposed to be issue 25 of the Ms. Marvel Volume 1 series. That series ended with issue number 23 and was canceled. So issue 24 and 25 apparently were already in the can, at least story-wise. I don't know about art-wise, but story-wise. And they were presented in Marvel Superheroes, this series from, oh, I don't know, was it the 90s? 92. This is the summer special, summer 92 special. So this would have been the story, the Ms. Marvel story in here would have been issue 24. And the Ms. Marvel story in here would have been issue 25. And it's the first appearance of Rogue in the timeline. And it tells, though, between the two issues, it tells the events at the end of the Ms. Marvel series and before Rogue's first appearance, which was Avengers Annual 10. This comic here I got for $2. Now this is a comic that sells for, in good condition, like $40. In low condition, it's probably, I don't know, $10, $15 or whatever. This is low condition. It's got some nasty staining on the back cover. The rest of it's not so bad. It's got that old comic smell and whatnot. But the back cover is just atrocious. But even in this condition, for $2, well worth it. For sure. So that's the story behind that. Onward we go. Here is Spider-Woman Volume 2. This is issue number 1. This is my 6th copy of this. I'm specking hard on the Spider-Woman with the Madam Web movie coming up. That because Spider-Woman becomes Madam Web after the original Madam Web dies. Julia Carpenter is this version of Spider-Woman. I think this is probably the nicest copy I have actually. Also from this seller, I picked up. I guess this would be considered a key. It's her first. It's Rogue number 1. It's her first solo series. Also from that seller, I picked up Special Edition X-Men number 1. This is my 2nd copy. This one goes for quite a bit of money in a 9.8. So between this and the other one and maybe some others that I can pick up, maybe I'll find one that I feel would grade that high, and I'll send it in. All right, 2 comics from a different table. We have here Hulk number 4. This is the current Hulk series, and this is the X-Gwen variant, and it's Gwen as Rogue, tearing apart the head of a Sentinel. So that's just gorgeous. I had to get that. And here is Strange number 1, just the A cover. I got the 2 of these for $10, so basically cover price on one and a little more on the Gwen cover. All right, the remaining stack of books were all $2 purchases. So here's Conan the Barbarian 188, and I grabbed this because of the 25th anniversary photo frame sort of thing going on there, and also grabbed Conan the King 37 for the same reason. Picked up a couple more issues for my Dazzler run that I'm working on. Here's issue number 2, Dazzler versus the Enchantress. All sorts of guest stars in this issue according to the cover. Last Stand in Disco Land. Dig it. Alright, here's issue number 9 of Dazzler. So yeah, a couple of pickups there for my Dazzler collection, $2 pickups. Here is Marvel Superheroes 45. And the reason I grabbed this is because it's a reprint of Tales to Astonish, issue number 90, which was the first appearance of the Abomination. So this reprints that important first appearance without spending all the money that it cost to get the original copy. Although that may have come down now after his appearance in Shang-Chi. I know there was a lot of spec on that before the movie came out because he was appearing in it. Adding to my working on my Red Sonja Volume 1 run, I picked up the last two issues. There's issue 14 and issue 15. So those are the last two issues in that series. Pile's getting a little tall. Let's move this. Some more Red Sonja. This, I believe, is volume 3. Number 3. Number 7, which I think is a duplicate. I didn't know it. Didn't know I already had that one. Here's issue 9. And issue 10. So yeah. That series, I'm not sure how long that ran. Could have been 10, 12 issues. All right, here is another Red Sonja series, which this is the first time seeing this. Although I wasn't surprised that Marvel did put out a Red Sonja movie miniseries. I was able to find issue number 1 and number 2 of that. So that completes that little run. Okay, back to the Rogue series. Now, after paying $6 at the first table I went to, I found issue number 1 for $2 at a different table. That's the way it goes, I guess. But not only was I able to find issue 1, but I also found issue 2, 3, and 4. So that's all 4 issues of that series. All right, found some classic X-Men, or X-Men Classic as it was later retitled. Issue number 1, which I already own, but it's issue number 1, so I got another one. Issue 2, which I already own, but I bought a second copy of this for a very specific reason. That is the back cover. Now, a little info on X-Men Classic or Classic X-Men. It was a reprint title, and it reprinted classic X-Men stories. But it also featured new artwork and a new story, like at the end of the issue. So the normal issue ends here, and then it has a new story at the end, a short story. And they also put they also show the original cover of the reprinted issue. So issue number 2 reprints X-Men 94. But the reason why I bought a second copy of this one is for this fabulous picture of Storm on the back cover. I'm going to put that in a bag and board just for the back cover. Love it. Also picked up issue number 14 and number 15. Now, as I said, Classic X-Men was renamed to X-Men Classic. I can't remember the issue number where it changed. But I think when the title changed, they also stopped with the added story at the end. And then they put ads back in it, because there are no ads in the original run. So this is X-Men Classic, issue number 106. You can guess why I got that. It's Rogue. Her clothes are falling off. Like it. And the last issue of X-Men Classic was issue 110, and it's a reprint of Uncanny X-Men 206, where the X-Men are battling Freedom Force. So I found that. And then as a bonus, I found the original 206. So that's a reprint of this. So, as I said, some $2 pickups there. I guess with inflation, dollar boxes are becoming $2 boxes. Are we skipping over $1.50? Can we go $1.50 maybe? I don't know. No, I shouldn't say that, because this particular comic shop, he has, oh man, dozens of dollar boxes. I mean, it's like a warehouse. It's pretty incredible the amount of comic books he has up there. All right, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next video, Comic On, my friends.